choosing the Partition Network. Check out this latest episode of Choppin It Up with Lil Ron. If you like the episode, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like the episode, give us a thumbs down. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave the comments in the drop. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And also, last but not least, you can now purchase the new product line from the Partition, Choppin Up with Lil Ron, kickz&trickz, and more. Until next time, remember, anything is possible. I hope you enjoy this new episode. Welcome back to Choppin It Up with Lil Ron. Today we have a guest in the studio. This guest is a rapper slash R&B. Man, she does it all. I want to introduce you guys to the one and only Drica 1.
Hey, hi, where are you doing,
Drica.
Ryan?
Yes, original.
Thank you for having me, by the way, also. Thank you.
Man, I'm glad, man. You know, Drica, the original, I love that name. That's like something totally different. When I heard it, the first thing came to my mind is Kevin Gates always talk about Drica.
Drica, right.
That's what he always talk about. So I said, hey, I got to have you on the show. I looked at some of your work, and I love your work. But for my fans that know me and the ones that don't know you, can you kind of introduce yourself to my fans and tell them who you are, and we can go from there?
I'm Drica, original, like you said, rapper slash R&B singer. Very humble, passionate about my work.
Okay.
Dedicated, a parent, single parent at that. So,
oh wow.
I also it comes to be a challenge at times when it comes to my music and being a single parent. So me balancing them together is challenging. Other than that, like I said, Drica original stands for original, just being myself. I'm different from everybody else. Because I know some people listen to it and say, oh, Kevin Gates Drica, but no, I have the name because I feel like I'm different. I stands out more.
You have your own lane.
Yeah, I have my own lane. I'm just doing my own thing.
That's the way it should be. Being original, that's what I try to do personally, my own self. That's why I came up with the thing Voila, because I got tired of people lying to me, telling me stuff, and then I wanted to be original and have something that stand out.
Right.
Something that can't nobody compare nobody to. But first thing I want to know, how did you get in the field? Because everybody has a reason why they start rapping and stuff.
Honestly, how did I get in there? I've been having a passion for music since I was 9, from long as I can remember. Wow. Matter of fact, I just spoke with my uncles that's incarcerated. He was like, I still have a song that you wrote when you was 10 years old.
Wow. And
I was like, really? You still have this song? So it been a passion of mine. So once the pandemic hit, it wasn't much to do. Everybody locked inside. So that's when I really started taking my music seriously. That's when I started writing. That's when I started looking up engineers. Shout out Kid on the Beat. He helped me get real forward, educating me on a lot of how to upload my music on United Masters and things like that.
Oh, he's a producer.
Oh, yeah, yes. He's a producer.
You know, a lot of producers, don't mean to cut you off, but a lot of producers actually work magic and bring things out of artists that they don't really think they have in themselves.
Right, and that's what happened with me and Kid on the Beat. Shout out to him. Like I said, he also helped me grow a lot for us, educating me on what to release, how to release it. He also did 2 of my songs, Disloyal and Long Time No See. He produced those 2 songs. So.
And that's a good thing. When you have a producer that believe in you and believe in your work, y'all can go really, really far. And a real producer is not going to screw you and take from you. Because some producers, they get you in the studio, make extra stuff for your music. When you get ready to put it out, they tell you, hey, I own your masters. Or, hey, I own this. And you're like, hey, I want to put this out. Now, I got a percentage on that. They pull them slide deals, and they mess people over. And a lot of people think, because I go to the studio and I spend $150 to $200 for studio time,
I think the track is mine. In reality, it's not mine. It belongs to that producer. He get credits on there versus them telling you in the beginning, and they don't do that. And a lot of people get screwed over like that. I watch that all the time in the music industry.
Oh, yes.
Men and women, because some women get taken advantage of.
Yes. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course.
They think because they have a smile and a pretty face, oh, I can run over her. She ain't gonna know nothing. She ain't got no sense. Not knowing that some women, they got game because other people school them to the game.
To the game. Oh, yes. And that's coming, like you said, like when I started out, I done had my experience. I mean, I done had my experience with bad producers, bad
managers,
promoters, bad managers. Everybody want to be a manager. Everybody got their 2 cents. So
you know something? I'm gonna tell you what I feel about a manager. And people get mad at me. I tell people, what can a manager do for you that you can't do for yourself besides take your money?
Amen.
And a lot of people, they be like, what? I'm like, what can they do for you? You can do this. You can do your own talking.
And as such, that's what I do. Yeah, I'm independent right now. So mostly, like I say, I have my merch that's dropping. This is one of my shirts right here, my new babe.
Okay.
I release my own music. I pay for my own studio time. I pay for my own videos. So,
wow.
Yes. So for right now, I'm independent. I'm doing it on my own. So that's why I say if I do get a manager, what can you offer me?
That I ain't already doing for myself.
I'm already doing for myself independently.
And the best investment in the world is when you invest into yourself.
Yes.
And you are investing into yourself.
And that's what I'm doing. And it's working out great.
And along the way, once you started, did you have any challenges that came into play that kind of like sidetracked you?
Yes, I did. I had a few, I must say. I would say the most is like finding my sound.
Got you.
Finding my sound and taking criticism, if it makes sense.
Yeah, people always do that.
People always have their input on, oh, do this that way. Like I was just telling you, everybody want to be a manager, do a producer. Oh, I did this, and, so as I start growing alone, I stopped caring about what people think, what people say, doing my own thing, and more focus on my fan base and what I'm delivering out there to the people.
I was like that myself when I started this show. I got a lot of criticism. People was talking about, why your show, why you don't do the different camera angles? Why do you zoom in onto a person? I said, that's not what I want. I said, I want to keep it the way I want to keep it. I liked it in black and white because I feel like black and white will give the true beauty of a person, man or woman, boy or girl. I know that black and white image, it speaks a message. That's why I just decided to go black and white. Say, hey, look, we're going to do black and white. This is the way it's going to be. Either they're going to tune in or they don't tune in. My biggest fans in the world is myself and my children. As long as my children love it, and I love it myself, that's all that matters. Everybody else is going to come along right after that.
Right, yeah, right. The real is going to come along.
Yes. The real is going to be there. The fake is going to float away.
Float away.
Yes.
Or you're going to have some of them just hanging around, just watching, just to see.
There you
know
go.
What I mean? You got them too.
Yes, you sure right.
Just to see.
Do you ever turn back around along your journey? Have you had like any obstacles that came up? Like, let's say, bad promoters. People that steal your money.
Lord, that's not getting me started with that. I'm not going to say no names. But, yes, of course. I had a couple promoters because, you're going to have to perform in a live just to get your name out there. So, I done had some. I done went there, like, 2 people in the crowd. And
you to rock the show, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to still go rock the show, of course, to get my name out there. I done had some, hey, you got to pay for all your people to get in, your crew to get in, and pay for the section. It's all like, to me, like sometimes it could be a gimmick. It's just all them trying to make a scam.
That's exactly what it is.
Trying to make their little money, get their little ends off the table too. But I'm not knocking them. But hey, spare me my time. Don't waste my.
You're right. I normally call people like that PMS, paper making schemes. I hate to say it. That's exactly what they try to hustle you. But how can you hustle a hustler? Don't work like that. Right. You can't do that. If I'm out here hustling doing my own thing. It's different. They'll tell you some. I done seen some promoters that say, "Hey, if you get the people in, we're gonna split the money at the door."
Oh, I got one. Yeah, I got one. Matter of fact, I got one I'm dealing with right now.
Wow.
Yes. Yep. We split the money at the door.
Then how do you know actually if they said we only made 1,000 a night and you looking at like, man, I'm looking. I think we had more than 1,000 people. In actuality, it's probably 2,000 people, but they'll never tell you, and then you can't count each and every individual person that come in because you don't actually really know.
Right. You don't know. Right. So yeah, that become very challenging. It do. That is.
And that will pretty much upset a person. Sometimes that discourages a person. Like, man, I don't really want to do this, man. I can just go get me a regular 9 to 5, and I ain't got to deal with like none of this stuff.
Yes, amen. Because I had my days. As a matter of fact, I just recently took a break. I would say like probably like a month break. I stopped writing. I stopped performing. But by being music is so much of my passion. It's like it lived, like I told you, since 9 years old. I've been
It's inside
writing.
of you.
Yeah, it's in me. So like even when I do get in my little moods and I take my break, I still run around right back doing something with music. Like right now I'm interviewing with you who's concerned about music.
Yes.
I'm either gonna do an interview, shoot a video. It's gonna be something that always pushes me back. But like I said, I have my days, you know.
When I first saw you, what came to my mind is, have you ever thought about acting? Because you'll be a good actor.
You think so?
Yes, you'll be a real good actor.
I don't think so. I am so shy at times. But you know what? I think it just come naturally as me as a person. Like I can come off as shy and then be just being me, like I said, original. It just naturally comes with me. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, this is another question I want to ask. This is very important. Is it or is it not? Do you have a mister in your life? Because a lot of women come on, people always ask me like, hey, man, is she single?
Oh, my God. You know what? In my fan base been asking me that. My DM goes crazy with this question. Yes, I am saying someone right now.
That's good. She's off the market. Don't even ask. Do you have kids?
Yes, I do. I have 2 kids. I have a 8-year-old, a little girl. She just made cheerleading, by the way, and I have a little boy that's 5.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, and I'm a single parent. So, imagine being a single parent, trying to balance being an artist, pushing my career.
Well, you know, I really didn't consider myself as a single parent back then, but I do remember when I first got into music, and I remember the days I had to be in the studio. I got my son on my hip, and we working on tracks, getting into it with his mother by staying in there late in the studio, and I had like a super passionate vision that I want to actually work. And when the guys get ready to do the shows, I didn't want to go with them to the strip clubs and all the clubs where people will actually be at, because I'd be like, I don't really want to have that type of image. But if you get out there, people gonna know who you are.
Right.
If you stay in, they
have to. It's not to cut you off. You have to go out there.
That's
you
right.
Have to. Because me, myself, I'm a homebody. I really rather stay at home, cook for the kids, watch Lifetime all day.
Oh, you can cook?
Oh, yes.
I've been cooking since I've been at least 9 to 10 years old, man. Believe it or not, I can get down. Cooking is a way to a woman's heart. Yes, man. I've been cooking for a while, man. I cook a lot of good dishes, and I noticed your accent. You're from Louisiana, right?
Yeah, yes. I'm from New Orleans. Yes.
New Orleans.
But I've been in Houston for, let's say, 12, 13 years, so it's home now.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I get a lot of love and age. Shout out East.
Well, you know, Houston, we try to. You got good people that embrace people. You got people that don't embrace people. Me, I embrace anybody. I don't care where you're from, New York, California, the Bay, Louisiana. I don't care. I love everybody. I want to see everybody make it, everybody win. Because who knows, 10 years from now, you probably be up there at BET or be on one of these shows. But it's another lady I actually followed out of Louisiana. I don't know what part. Her name was 3D Knee or 3D Nadie or something like that. She's a female rapper, man. That girl, man, she has some stuff. But everybody come on the show. We always have a segment where we do your top 5. We call it Leon's Top 5. Who is your top 5 artists, dead or alive? I don't care who they are.
Oh, my God.
Just tell me who your top 5 be.
My top 5, my number 1 would be, speaking of New Orleans, Soulja Slim.
Oh,
He's
man.
dead.
From what I was told, they said I was going to hit no living like Pocket Death Row.
Matter of fact, I remixed one of his songs.
Wow.
From what I was told, I remixed one of his songs.
Man, that was like my favorite one.
From what I was told, with No Limit.
That's right.
Yes.
Came off of originally came off of I Got the Hookup soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember that, and it just had a No Limit tour last year. They just had that.
I think they're having another one.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
So you did. So Soulja Slim.
Soulja Slim, Young Jeezy. I love me some Jeezy.
Hey.
I missed the concert. Yeah. Jeezy.
Yes.
Kevin Gates, of course, and not just because he always say my name, Drica.
Okay.
I would say Drake.
Okay.
Drake. Because I'm very, 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 very picky about who I listen to when it comes to music. And I would say my last one would have to be, let's go with Boosie. Because Boosie done helped me got through a lot.
Man.
Boosie Boo. Boosie Boo.
Boosie speaks his mind.
That's my top 5, I would say.
I can't say anything bad about Boosie. I remember when I actually went to a family reunion in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I have family that's over there. I remember, this is the song, speaking of Jeezy, this is when Thug Motivation 101 came out. I'll never forget
that
it.
was my shit.
Yes, and they turned back around and had, that's when T.I. CD came out with ASAP was on there. I remember we went there that summer, and my family was dancing, dun, 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 dun. I'm like, what is that? They said, man, that's that Boosie, that's a Ratchet. I'm like, Ratchet? I said, came back to Houston, not even, I give it like 3 weeks later, it's all on the radio. I'm like, I heard that in Louisiana. And another person that I like too, the guy named Level.
Level, not familiar.
He got that song called I Bet You Can, I Bet You Can, I Bet You Won't, I Know You Won't.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes,
okay, yeah.
him. I like Level. He's another good person. Now, Drica, for the people that want to find you, how can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Drica Original 504. Also, all music is on platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. I also have my new video out, my new babe, that's on YouTube.
Okay.
You can find me on there. I have a fan page, Drica Original, on Facebook.
Okay.
And that's like mostly the way you can find me.
Okay. I love the interview. I am going to bring you back on a future season. Trust me.
I gotta come back.
Because we had a whole bunch to actually talk about, and like I said, I love the conversation. I love the energy. I know for a fact you gonna actually be way farther. As a matter of fact, we actually are auditioning for like 2 or 3 movies that we doing. I will definitely want to get you with the director.
Oh, okay.
The guy that's directing it, his name is Chazelle Bush. We got a movie called She, which means she has everything. So I want to try to see if I can get you in there, and I definitely have to. We got soundtrack coming up to that movie too. I will be more than happy to actually pay for the studio time and put you on my soundtrack to my movie.
I would be honored. Thank you, Ryan.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Yes, man. I got you, man. I got you.
Look, I didn't even know I was coming here to get a job offer.
Man, I got you, man. You got to look out for your people, man.
Right, and that's what it's all about, though. That's what people don't understand. That's why I say I remain humble as an artist. People don't understand. That's what it's all about, looking out for each other, connecting, networking, trying to see each other win.
There you go.
And everybody don't have that same energy.
Some people, they don't.
Everybody not built like that.
That's right. But, okay, for the fans, until next time, always remember, anything is possible. Thank you for choosing Chopping Up with Lil Ron. Until next time, we out. Peace.